From NBC News, this is Today, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
A Hollywood stunt pilot is offering some inner-city kids a place to escape what are sometimes the harsh realities of daily life and learn a few lessons along the way.
A 13-year-old girl from Bellflower is hoping to make aviation history.
Two young pilots are back home in Southern California tonight after making a little bit of history.
It landed him in the record books. He decided to have his first solo flights in a fixed-wing and rotorcraft aircraft on the same day. Wednesday, he became the youngest person ever to accomplish that feat.
Tomorrow's Aeronautical Museum, it's based out of Compton, sponsored their record-breaking accomplishments.
Brienne has been flying for 2 years now, since she was 11 years old, just like dozens of other kids do here every day, staying off the streets, working full-time for flight time.
Kind of teach them work ethic and the value of $1, and if you put in sweat equity, you can get the rewards of being able to be a pilot.
This is tomorrow's Aeronautical Museum.
We have kids that come here from all walks of life.
We want to learn how to fly!
Our mission is to introduce and educate the youth and the community to the wonderful world of aviation and to empower young minds of the future with the opportunities available in aviation. We provide a proven solution to the ongoing nationwide problem facing all youth in today's society by offering alternatives to violence, drugs, and other self-destructive behavior.
One-parent households, latchkey kids, the gang problem. So with a program like this, you can help alleviate some of those negative things that kids can get into and cause them to go the other way. This is something positive.
Tomorrow's Aeronautical is an interactive museum where history is being written daily. The characters and historical figures that are pictured on the wall come to life.
Well, listen, if you want young kids to do other things other than just hang out in the street and run around, you give them inspiration. I can't see a better way of doing it than the system that they have here.
The museum makes aviation a part of the community by hosting several programs that benefit everyone. Programs such as Aero Squad, the first nonprofit flight school that creates scholarships for kids to learn to fly. The Aviation Explorers after-school program.
We set them up with state-of-the-art flight simulators, desktop, and then we take them through a private pilot training course.
Where kids are tutored and introduced to all opportunities in aviation, including retail skills at our Sky Cafe, located at the museum. And our Simple Green Distribution Center.
It's teaching them business skills, and that's really important.
Tomorrow's Aeronautical Museum has also partnered up with the school district's ROP program, where the young adults learn avionics and CAD/CAM, leading to engineering job placements.
That's the future. Why am I telling you this? Because the next step is the think tank.
In the think tank, we're beginning to start trying to open up their minds a little bit to what does the future have? What is the future of aviation?
Along with our partners Boeing, Northrop Grumman, the Tuskegee Airmen, Orange Coast College, Southwest Airlines, the Organization of Black Pilots, along with Plane and Pilots Build a Plane program to develop and produce the next generation of aviation.
My generation is only going to be around so long. Where's the next generation going to come from if they don't support programs like this?
I was a teenage pilot myself. I got my license when I was 19, but these guys are 11 and 14. Unbelievable.
Jonathan Strickland is believed to be the world's youngest pilot to ever fly solo in 2 different aircraft, a plane and a helicopter on the same day.
It's not just about flying the plane. It's not just about taking off. It's not just about a world record, but it's about them and their lives and being role models for everybody.
Oh, yeah!
14 years old. That's
14
amazing.
Years old.
He can borrow his dad's plane, but he still has to be home by 10. So,
that is impressive. That is seriously impressive.
Well, obviously, it's an unbelievable program. I mean, here you can take a kid off the streets or just a kid who otherwise wouldn't have the opportunity to follow and chase his dreams.
There's a lot working against them. It takes something with a vision, someone with a vision to help them find a way out of this.
That person is founder Robin Petgrave. Robin has over 19 years flight experience, has logged over 14,000 hours of flight time, and is a Gold Seal flight instructor with hundreds of movies, TV shows, and music videos to his credit. Robin can land a helicopter on a dime.
Man, I would land on a dime and make change.
Robin Petgrave and tomorrow's Aeronautical Museum has
has played a dynamic role in helping to educate our kids.
It works because of the support that we have here. It works because there's loving, caring staff. It works because Robin Petgrave is an excellent person, and the children really love and respect him, and they know that he has their best interest in heart.
This is what it's all about. These are going to be future airline pilots, doctors, lawyers, engineers.
Robin always doing stuff for us. He always have us doing something, having little programs for us to change our life around and stuff like that.
He did a lot for us. Where we live is like bad.
But Robin gonna be blessed in the future, whatever. See, he's trying to get these kids off the streets, so none of us won't be dead or nothing.
I like coming up here, and I do look up to him as my second father. Like me, he helped me with the ROP program. Even though I'm too young, he helped me doing engineering. I want to take college classes, and I'm just going to high school. So, I mean, he got a lot of programs and opportunities for us, and he helping us out a lot.
I come to the airport, because Robin here, if you give you a choice, you want to be a pilot or something, or if you want to be something else, you tell him, and he'll help you work out on it, and then he'll help you get a scholarship or something.
I'd like to be a doctor or a lawyer, or someday become a president, because I would like to help out the community.
If I wasn't here today, I'd probably be pregnant, going to jail, trying to steal something to make some money.
Well, if this program wasn't here, we'll be up in there getting to stuff, fighting every day, all kind of violent stuff you don't want to see.
With Robin, it's not about making a dollar, it's about making a difference.
Someday, I want to explore the world.
If you went in there in a tomahawk and smoked him?
You know what?
Next time. We're gonna get him next time.
What's next?
The things we're doing today have already shown up in other museums. Tomorrow's Aeronautical Museum has been recognized as the latest chapter in Black history and already on display at the California State Capitol Museum.
This is a very innovative program. It is unique. It offers kids in the inner city, not just African American kids, but kids in the inner city, an option.
The entire country suffers from one major problem: kids after school, lack of activities.
We all know here in this capital that the children are our future. We do a lot of lip service to it, but to see someone that actually embraces the concept and actually follows through with the commitment is wonderful role models for all of us.
Today I rise to recognize tomorrow's Aeronautical Museum. I am proud that this wonderful program is in my congressional district and that it is changing young people's lives and creating ways for them to reach their potential and excel.
These are kids who've seen the worst.
This guy was running, and his car came by and just started shooting at him and shot him and killed him.
It is an after-school program you can't believe. At Maryland's College Park Airport, where Orville and Wilbur Wright gave flying lessons, youngsters from Compton, one of California's toughest neighborhoods, learning to fly.
How old are you?
12.
Are flying against some of the Air Force's best pilots.
If I was flying at the age that they're flying, I would be an astronaut right now. So who knows? The sky's the limit for these kids.
A whole bunch of kids need additional help, and a lot of kids don't have a safe environment to go back to. A lot of kids don't have adults present to be able to help them get their homework done and be able to move forward. So if you really want to raise performance and change behavior and raise standards, all kids everywhere need adult input and need the time to be able to improve on their performance.
So aviation is a good magnet for it, and you guys all have the power to make this possible in other cities. So thank you very much for this resolution. Thank you, Senator.
Tomorrow's Aeronautical Museum. Tomorrow's history today.
Doesn't matter what your current situation is, you can make your future. You can build your future. You can make tomorrow's history today.
What's remarkable to me is here you have this 11-year-old boy who dreamed big dreams, looked across the street, thought one day I'm going to be able to fly an airplane, and I guess what it means is that, hey, the possibilities are limitless.
We have children that could not afford this program on their own. And the donations from corporations and from the city and different people allows them the opportunity to come here, study, and become pilots.
How beautiful
imagine what it would be if every industry in the country had something like this going, where they were getting the kids together and trying to get them excited about doing some of these things? Boy, we would be so far ahead in every area that we are working so hard in right now.
This is such a worthwhile enterprise, and it's something that can make so much difference. I would encourage everyone to get behind them, give them support.
We really should expand this 100 times to save 100 some more kids.
Awesome.
You've seen the young faces in the video, and if you can imagine the potential that's in those kids and where they can be in 5, 10, 15, 20 years, this program's got a lot of momentum going, and with funds from people like you, this place will go a lot farther.
There's no limit to the capabilities that the kids can have through programs like this.
I'm really happy, proud, like all the emotions, I got those going on, but not for me, for them. And just, for me, the cool part is just sitting back and watching the parents, watching the families, watching Compton get its props.
Thanks to this program, now I am going to be what I want to be, an airline captain.
Yeah, you made history. I mean, this is a big deal. To you, it was summer camp, but to the President of the United States and everybody else, you've made history. How do you feel?
Excited and a little nervous.
Every dollar we get, we're changing a little bit of history.